Hi, Chris. Just making sure we can see. Oh, disaster. Cat, come here. No, out. Thank you. You're not going in the window. Nope. Right, I'm just making sure. Hoping. Why will that not show? Let's have a look. Aha! We've got it. Right. I have got a cat with me, I will forewarn you tonight. He's been a pain. As per normal. So, I think we're on, we're alright. So I'll just say a few hellos. So, hi Chris. Hi Louise. Hi Izzy. Hi Sylvia. Alright. We're okay. Right. Hello, good evening and welcome. Lorna Carter from Lorna Carter's Creations, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based here in the UK. Right, I knew it wouldn't be long before Kat was here. Are you going on your bed? Go on your bed. No, come on, please. Oh, you'll be going out. I can't be dealing. Come on. No, you're not having cuddles now. We're busy. We're busy. Go on. Whoosh. Sorry, folks. Cats. Animals. Never work with animals and kids. That's what they say. Right. Okay. So, we've had one of those weeks. For some of you who already know, my hubby had a trip, should we say, last week. And ended up breaking his shoulder. So, currently working from home, caring for him and running around as you do. So, he can't do an awful lot. So, yeah, it's sort of the first, give over Monty, the first time I've really been in my craft room since he did it. He did it last Tuesday. So, yes, just a bit of a challenge. So, not only have we had the challenge of that, I decided I'd challenge myself this evening. We're using colours that I don't use very often. And I don't know why, because they're very pretty. This one's Mint Macaron. This one's Blushing Bride. And this one, Monty says, oh, I'm here, is Smokey Slate. Now, these are three that I don't use very often, and I don't know why. I should use them more often, and I think I will do from now on. So we made this. I wanted some thank you cards. Oh, puss. And I created this. And I absolutely I've loved this hand pen Petals ever since it came out in I think it's the second time it's been in the catalogue, in the annual catalogue. And yeah, absolutely love it. And I was looking at it, wondering what I could do different. And then this sprung to mind. And I do love hand pen Petals. When it originally came out, it came out with some beautiful designer series paper. But unfortunately, that only lasts for the catalogue at the time. So, these are a few I cased from a lady on Pinterest. I can't remember her name now, it's gone. If I can find it again, I'll pop a name on the in my description on YouTube. Monty, come on, out the way. So I just went in, just very, very simple colours. Just the green. This one's Fresh Freesia. And that one is Coastal Cabana, I think. And it's got a bit of Bermuda Bay in there. Right. So it started out with those. And I say, challenged myself. We picked out the colours that we didn't use very often. And off we went. So, it's not a long card. It's got a bit of dry embossing. We're using the Bricks and Mortar 3D embossing folder tonight. We're using, I say, the hand pen petals. And that's about it, I think. We're doing some heat embossing, which will be interesting. So let's get started. Oh, the cat's currently, come on, Mom. He's down to get up on me shelving unit, aren't you, buddy? So, because I have not got any Blushing Bride, this is Petal Pink that I'm using. That's what I used on there. Even though you probably can't, you can't really tell. So I've got a standard 21 by 14.8 Petal Pink. I want a 14.3. In fact, I want two 14.3 by 10s. So one's to go on the outside, one's to go on the inside. So that's just your standard. There we go. Right, so there's our layers. And then we're going to use this other piece. We're going to stamp on it. So I'm going to sit down. Hi Shaz, hi Helen. Thanks for joining. Right, so we have, I'll just put those out of the way. We're using this big stamp, which is this one. And we're going to cut this up. So this is a two-step stamp set. Get my teeth into gear. So we stamp the outline and then we fill in, we colour it with whatever colouring we want. So the leaves we're doing, as I say, with Mint Macaron, and the flowers we're doing with Blushing Bride. Okay, so the outline is done in Smokey Slate. So because it's a big stamp, I'm just taking the ink pad to the stamp rather than the stamp to the ink pad, making sure we've got good coverage. Gentle tapping. Monty, please, not tonight. No, come on down, please. Stop being a pain. What have I done with me? I've got my stamping mat out somewhere. What have I done with that? Do you know? How can things vanish? There we go. Let's get there eventually. Right, let's try again. So, inking up said stamp. So we want this stamp twice, and because it's photopolymer, we're using our stamping mat. I've got ink everywhere anyway. Just let me get a tissue. I just get carried away. There we go. I've got ink all over. Never mind. So stamp it out twice, like so. A little bit of pressure. There we go. And it just gives you a lovely, subtle outline. Really nice. Really nice. Right. Clean my stamp off. Right. We're going to go in with the colour. I've just got a scrap because we're going to stamp off and stamp on. There is my ink pad. I've got all my flowers lined up here. And I'm going to use that one of the little finger daubers as well, because let's just let me get myself sorted. Right, so I'm just going to ink up the flower. I'm going to gently stamp off, and then we're going to go in, line this up. It doesn't line up absolutely perfectly. It's just like a watery colour type. So it's just very pale. I'm going to ink it up again and do the other one. We're going to gently stamp off. And let me bring it round because I can't see what I'm doing because I can't get my head over it. That's it. Okay. That's it. You don't have to clean it off. We're just going to go in with the dauber, and I'm just going to put a bit of extra colour just in the centre, and I'm just going to stamp back over. I'm not stamping off this time, I'm just stamping straight over. And that should just give us, it's giving us that little bit darker in the middle. Same again. Just tap, tap, tap. Oops. And we're just going to go over. They are quite easy to line up. I think the big one is the easiest, to be honest. There we go. Right, so that's done with. In fact, no, it's not done with that, because we've got to do the inside, and I forgot to stamp this. My chair's giving it some squeaks tonight, so I haven't finished with it. I always do this. I'll do everything together and then I forget. So I'm just going to ink up the big stamp again, and I'm just going to go in. You can use whichever piece you want. I'm just going to go in that corner, like so, just to give us that little bit, and we'll colour it at the same time. And also I have an envelope up here. I got that out as well. I thought, let's get it done. I haven't done an envelope for weeks. So just again, however, I think I prefer it that way. However you want. There we go. Right, so we have finished with the grey now. So, right. Okie dokie. Let's go back in with the big one. Yet again, as I say, I'm going to do these all the same. So stamp off, line it up. On these, I wasn't going to do this, but I will. They've all got to be the same. There we go. That's one bit done. If we do it all together, stamp it all together, it's fine. Right, there we go. And then just around the centre. I mean, you could go in the centre with a different colour, a darker colour, but I just wanted it very subtle. Okay, right, that's a big flower. Let's have a look then. We'll go to the flower that's next down, which is this little flower. So we're going to do the same. Stamp off. And stamp on. Do the same with the dauber. Get it right way around, Lorna. Like so. Okay, so we just do that all the way around. There we go. Doesn't matter if we don't get it. As I say, it's not supposed to be properly in the lines. There's some, it's a bit of an arty stamp. So just line it up as what you think. That's another one done. Oh, I don't need to. Ooh, not on that one. Or is that? No, not on that one. But there's it's on this one. Look. Just there. This is nice for. Hi, Sheena. Lovely to see you. Thanks for joining. It's a lovely one for One Sheet Wonders. It is lovely. Right. Don't know why I'm going with that, because we've got. Sorry, I'm just trying to put everything organised. We've got these two little flowers together, and these are on the same stamp. I think one of the cats has got a toy out there. Crying to say, I'll be bringing it in a minute. Say, look what I've got you, Mum. Just like that. And then I don't... just bear with me. Blushing Bride. Stampin' Right marker. No, I always do that. Brush end. I'm just gonna go just over the middles of those flowers. Just give it a little bit more, just to give it that little bit more depth. Stamp off. So we've got two sets on this main image. One there and one there. So I'm just gonna just go in. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Like so. Just rub on. We could have done that with the big one as well. I only thought about it just after. So colouring in like so. Just a quick, I mean, it's quite a quick card really. It's sweet. You could colour them in blends, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't use it actually on the stamp, Louise. Right, have I got everything? That's everything with that one. Just let me, I could do with just washing in some warm soapy water, because sometimes they get a bit of dust on. Stamping Off. And then, but I say you could, just going back to blends, you could actually colour them in with blends rather than stamping with ink. Just going to go in random. Just giving it some definition, and I've just got one here, little one. There we go. Right, that's all the flowers done. Just got the leaves. There's two sides of leaves, and we're using mint macaron and the big ones. I love these. These don't match at all, you know, like I was saying, they don't match the outline or anything. You just go in, stamp them whichever. Then the baby one, the tiny weeny one. You could even go in, you could stamp it off on the big ones. I'm just going to go in and just give it a little bit more colour, and stamp full with your little one to give it a little bit of definition. But it's just so quick. You're not, say, it doesn't take long to do it. So that's all the green on there. That's all the green on there. Oh, they're really big ones, I miss them. We might not use all the leaves because I will cut some off. Should have been the other way around, but never mind. Something like that. There we go. So that's the envelope decorated. That's all done, ready to go. That is the inside of the card. That can go up there, out the way. Okay, so this is what's going on the front of the card. Hope you can see me all right. So this is what's going on the front of the card, and we've got the thanks, which is this one from the hand penned. That's what I'm using, and I'm just going to stamp that in mint macaron. See, I can't remember the blooming names. I'm just going to stamp it in the centre of that card. Okay. So far, so good. Right. If you haven't got a die cutting machine, this is one for you, because we can fussy cut. We're going to fussy cut them. So we're just going to go round, just leaving a little border. Just let me get my little green pot. So this is all we're doing. Just don't have to be perfect. Some of these green leaves we might be cutting off anyway. And just go around the outline first. This is the bit I really like. I find it very therapeutic. And when you are fussy cutting, you always move your card, not your scissors. Yes, we love fussy cutting. There we go. There we are. Nearly done. I say it doesn't have to be far from perfect. It doesn't have to be at all. This is a handmade card. Right, so that's one. In a minute we're going to cut them up again. Just like, you can tell I'm concentrating. I go all quiet. Oh, it's lovely, it's so peaceful. Just the sound of my scissors. Oh dear. That's it. So you can see there's white bits. It's just the way the stamp set is. It's just a bit of colour to give it that bit of definition. I mean, I must admit, I was sat here. I thought I was going to challenge myself. I challenged myself with the colours, and then I was thinking, well, what else could I do with this stamp set? But I thought you don't have to. Like on the other ones I showed you, they were all this one piece. Well, cut it up, use it in different ways. Makes a totally different card. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut, if you can see all the smaller flowers, we're going to cut round the big flower. So we've just got this piece, and then we've got the flower on its own. So we're going to do this with both of them. So we're just going to cut round. Just cut round like so. Like that. That's what we want. Okay. Let's just do it with this one. We'll go the oh no, I'm going to go this way. Just round. There we go. Right, so we're just going to cut round this. I've cut off. I'm just going to go round. I've cut off some of the flowers, so that's what I'm going to do on this. So I'm going to chop off those big flowers, big leaves, sorry. But I'm not getting rid. I'm chopping off the double little ones. So we're left with that. Okay. So basically, we're just leaving this single leaf on. We will use the small leaves, but the bigger leaves I might put to one side and use them on another project. We shall see. So just a case. going to go round, cut him like so, and there we go. Right, just let me get rid of my little bits. She says. Let me put them down there out the way. That's it. That's it. Right. So, what we need to do next is we're going to emboss the back, the card, piece of card with thanks on it. I have got my bricks and mortar. I'm putting it in this way because the bricks run this way, and we're just gonna level it up the best we can. Okay, now because this is a 3D teeth into gate embossing folder, I've got my big machine. So we need plate 1 and plate 4 with the 3D embossing folders. So this is all ready to go in. It goes in the hinge end first, and we're just going to roll it through. Okay, that's done with that. Just put my plates to one side. There we go, so we've got it embossed, but we can still see the writing. Okay. Right, let's do the heat embossing. Okay. Now you can do this one of two ways. The way I did it when I did this, I had the Versmark ink refill. That's how I did it. But if you haven't got a refill, I've used tonight, just before I came on, I just tried using where's it gone? Should be here somewhere. This is the tool that comes with the scoring board, and you can either use the big or the little end. You could also use your take your pick tool, because that's got like a little embossing end. So just let me I'm just scoring this at 10.5. And that's that. Okay, right, heat embossing. Pop that there. So let me bring in, I've got my squeaky chair, right, so we'll do the two big ones, flowers first. I'll do it both ways. So with these I will do it with I'll do it with my little ball tool. I've got my Versmark Ink Pad. I used to have somewhere, I still got it somewhere, but I don't know where it is. You can get a Versmark pen, so you can write with a pen and then heat emboss. But I couldn't find it, and I know Stampin' Up don't do it. So I thought, what can I show you that'd be different? So we've used the yeah, whatever it is. I can't think what to call it. Brain gone. And all we're going to do, I'm going to use a big end. Okay, all I'm going to do, just gently put the end in the Versamark and then just press on, and you can see there's already shaded marks. Whoop. Don't press too hard. Okay, just gonna put some powder on that. I'll do the next one. You can see all the little indents on my pad. You don't have to press it in hard. Right. Let's have a look. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with messages at the minute. Yeah, you could use a small stamp set from a flower set. I looked, but there wasn't anything that I really wanted to use. So that's why I did it this way. Just something different, just a different technique. There we go. Works wonders. If you just want that tiny little bit of that gold, I'm going to show you different then with this one. Just let me get rid of me. This one I'll show you how I did with the refill. Just put lid on that because knowing me I'll knock it over. Right, I want a little block. You only need a very, very tiny amount. I've got an old brush, fine point. Just going to put a tiny dot. Okay. The tiniest. I could have got away with less than that actually. We're just going to use it just like a brush, and we're just going to dot it where we want it. All sorts of different ways you can do this. If you want a bigger patch, you can do it. That's one. It's just a challenge myself to do all sorts of stuff, and I thought, no, let's do something different. Put a bit in there, a bit there, and then there we go. That's all we need. But you must remember to wash your brush off. Just going to wipe it off, and as soon as I've finished my live, it will get washed. Okay, so I'll bring these both in. And it just gives you that little, if you don't want a lot and you haven't got a stamp, that's all you need to do. Because I was looking through my stamps to think, oh, I could use that one, I could use that one, but there wasn't, they were a bit big. There we go, look. Just gives you that little bit. Any different technique, that's me. There we go. That's it. So I'll put my loose back in. You know there'd be heat embossing somewhere, you know me. I love my heat embossing. I love it, love it, love it. Right. Because these are small, I've got my tweezers. And it's going to be a little noisy for a few seconds. There we go, it's turning. Oh, never grow out of this. That's one. Two. Three. Four. Maybe gone a bit mad on that one, but it doesn't matter. It just gives it a little bit of gold. Right. Let's put this together. So we're just going to, it's bent a little bit with the heat emboss. I'm just going to bend it just a little bit more in the middle because we're going to put a dimensional on each of the big flowers in the middle, and then a dimensional in the middle, like so. Then we're just going to put a bit of glue at either end. Okay, oh, let me move over. Gone a bit mad with glue tonight. It's a new one, that's why. So let's just pop, let's move those to one side. So let's just pop that on. Like so. Right, so we just want to rearrange where we're having these now. Just got to be a little careful because I've got glue on them. So we're going to go like that. So I'm going to drop that. Oh, I'm not, because I haven't got my Lorna, what you like. So I'm just going to drop that again, like so. So it's just got a bit it down and it raises up in the middle. Oops. Glue everywhere. So I'm just going to look. Going to come in something like that. It's just a simple but very effective card. I've got glue there as well. I'm getting glue everywhere. Oh dearie me. Right. So we're just going to pop that one there. This one the opposite way. Like so. And then okay, what did I do with my other leaves? Oh. Did I not chop my other ones off? Seem to be missing. What did I do with them? Never mind. We'll use what we've got. So the little leaves, just the little ones we chopped off, we're just going to put underneath there. I must have got my other ones somewhere, unless I put them in the bin. Yeah. Idiot. I've got them. That's alright. That's alright. Silly me. Just going to cut round them. There we go. And I'm using glue dots for this. I've run out. Do I have another box? I could have sworn I had. Oh dear. Oh, come here. I'll just have to use some old ones. There we go. You only need one on each. Where's me? Get my tweezers so I can. So all we're going to do, you will go under. Just pop. Wherever. If you want to put gems on, you can. It doesn't matter. What have I got in front of me? Let's have a look, see what we've got. They're nice. Iridescent pearls. These will look nice. Just going to go round just so it gives a little bit of sparkle, like so. Cat hair, sorry, kitty glitter. Oh, a big one, not a little one. There we go for the outside. Those gems just, I think, finish it off. Let's put the inside in. So I'm leaving it blank inside so we can write our own message in there. So, I mean, this would work with any other colour, but I just wanted to use colours. Challenge myself. It's good to challenge yourself. And there we have. I need to do another envelope, you see, for the other one. But there we have a hand-penned Petals card. All done. Yes, it would make a nice Mother's Day card, Louise. Hopefully, I've been too busy concentrating I'll go through my messages anyway. But yeah, that is my card this evening. I thought I'd do something a little different to what I've normally done. And it's a lovely, lovely stamp set. I love that one. And that is in the annual catalogue. So, there we go. So, next week, what are we looking at? Next week, if I get chance... Oh, bless you. If I get a chance... I'm going to see if I can do a little mini album. It's only going to be a little one. It's going to be using DSP because I want to get some DSP used up. Great way of doing it. So we're going to have a go and see if we can get hopefully an album made before next weekend. So if not, we'll be doing something, but all being well, it'll be a little mini album. So, right, so I will say thank you very much for joining me. It's been lovely. It's been nice to have a little bit of me time and Monty time. And I will pop my video on YouTube. It'll go up on Thursday. In the description, it's got everything I've used, all the measurements and everything of the card and everything like that. So, yeah, it'll be all there if anybody is interested. Right, thank you very much. You did make along, same but different. Oh, I'd like to see what you've made. Right, thanks a lot anyway. Take care, everybody. And we'll see you next week for it'll be Monday Makes With Me next week, not Tuesday Makes With Me. All being well. Thank you very much. Good evening. Bye.